We've been working on this quilt recently on the channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to finish it off by putting the binding all the way around. I'm Ollie, this is Simply Stitchy. Let's get into it. trimmed it off to about 1/4 of an inch that's spare across there, the next thing you're going to want to do is do the fine tuning. Now what you want to do is obviously to have a binding that hasn't got any substance to it isn't going to make a good edge on your quilt. So what you want to do with this edge is you want to trim it back so that you can comfortably fold the binding over to meet that row of stitching that you've used to sew the binding onto the front of the quilt. Now you want this to be snug but not so tight that you have to pull the binding over and force it to meet that stitching line. It needs to just gently meet that line easily and simply, and that will give you a nice sturdy edge to your quilt. And then all you really need to do, once you've got that size down to the width that you need it to be, is either clip it or pin it. As you work your way around the quilt, pushing that binding towards the back, you'll see that the corners will automatically give you that really nice even mitered look. When you've got it all neatly clipped level with the stitching line on the back, there's a couple of ways that you can stitch it. You can either come back to the front of the quilt and stitch along that ditch, that like little ridge between the white fabric and the blue of the binding, and you literally just stitch all the way down, making sure that you catch the binding on the back level with that stitching, and then what you'll find is you won't be able to see where you've attached that back binding at all. To make it easier to do that and to get all these clips out of the way, what you can do first of all is you can actually hand baste the edge of the binding level with that stitching line on the back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hand stitch it across the back, and the hand stitch that I'm going to use is, it's either a whip stitch or a slip stitch, and basically you take the barest minimum from the backing fabric and then run your needle through the fold of the binding and just pull, and the idea is you keep your stitches as small as you possibly can and just keep doing that. It's just a little bit of the backing fabric, a daisy, and then through the fold of the binding and then pull, and what you should find will happen is the stitching just disappears. Now obviously I'm using a pink thread at the moment so that you can see it, but if you use a thread that matches the binding, that will completely disappear. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and why not check out some of the other videos that I've got on my channel using these links coming up any minute now, or the ones I'll put in the description box below for you. And why not subscribe to my channel and click that little bell that's just down there, and that way YouTube can give you a notification when I upload another video. Whatever video you do go and check out next, hope to see you back here for the next one. And in the meantime, whatever you're sewing it with, embrace your creativity and have fun. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.